Today I'm going to read the book Harinama Cintamani and Nama Bhajana by Srila Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur. The, the purport is this: since the Vedas are teaching chanting of the pure name as the principal process, to criticize the Vedas is to criticize the name. That is offensive. The devotees, however, take shelter of the Vedas and by chanting the holy name attain the nectar of the name. The Vedas are saying, just chant the name of the Lord, and by that you will receive the highest form of love and bliss. Even in the spiritual sky, the great personalities are chanting the holy name. It is unfortunate that in Kali Yuga, even so-called great personalities avoid the supreme personality of Krishna and his nectarian name and instead worship the illusory energy Maya Devi. By taking shelter of the Tamasic Tantra, they criticize the Vedic authority. Lustful for meat and intoxication, leading a corrupt life against Dharma, these people kill themselves. They do not take the name of Krishna, nor do they get the eternal Dharma of Vrindavana. Maya Devi gives the atheist worldly happiness or punishment according to their activities, but to one who serves the devotees, she gives the shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Being Krishna's servant, she punishes the erring jivas and gives only illusory happiness to those who worship her. But if one worships Krishna and his name, she helps him overcome the material ocean. If by misfortune or accident it happens that one commits Shruti Nindana, one should be repented and offer his respect to the scriptures. With attention, one should offer flowers and tulsi leaves to the Bhagavatam and the Vedas. Being the essence of the Vedas and an incarnation of Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam will give unlimited mercy. Haridasa said, day and night I am immersed in this ocean of nectar of the holy name, having given up the offense of criticizing scripture. Whoever aspires for the dust of the feet of Haridasa is qualified to wear on his neck the touchstone jewel of the holy name. Chapter 8, Interpreting the Holy Name. Jaya Gaura Gadadara Sri Radha Madhava Jaya Gaura Leela Stali Janvi Vaishnava. Haridasa spoke, O son of Sachi, the fifth offense is giving interpretation to the name and its glories. The Smritis or Puranas glorify the holy name of Krishna, stating that if one should chant the name either in negligence or in faith, Krishna will show that person great mercy. Mere is no knowledge as pure as the name. There is no vow as powerful as the name. There is no meditation more effective than the name, nor is there any fruit greater than that attained by the name. There is no greater renunciation than the name. There is no greater peace than the name. In this world, there is no greater pious activity than taking the name, nor is there any quicker progress than in the name. The name is the highest liberation, the highest freedom, the highest destination, the highest peace, the point of no more searching. The name is the highest devotion. The name is the purest inclination of the jiva. The name is the highest love and direct remembrance of the Lord. The name is the cause of all causes, the Supreme Lord, most worshipable, and is a form of guru to bring one to the Lord. It is stated that 1000 names of Vishnu are equivalent to one name of Rama, and three names of Rama are equivalent to one name of Krishna. The Vedas say that the holy name is purely spiritual, and thus they constantly glorify the name. One who minimizes the effects of chanting the holy name as stated in the Vedas and Puranas is an extreme offender. The rascal who commits arthavada against the name is doomed to rot away in hell. Some people say that the results of the holy name that are stated in the scriptures are not true, but only meant to attract one to the name. But those persons, due to lack of bhakti, sukriti, lack of faith, cannot understand the real purport of the scriptures or the greatest welfare of mankind. Instead, they will take the opposite interpretation. Because the Karmakanda section of the Vedas is meant to satisfy one's selfish desire for material gain, for motivation's sake, many tempting results are offered. However, in the process of pure bhakti, the candidate practices unselfishness for the goal of bhakti is unmotivated service to Krishna. Therefore, Therefore, although the statements concerning the holy name are not exaggeration meant to motivate what are the true effects of the name, the devotee does not take the name for his own material enjoyment. He does not ask for the fruits mentioned in the scriptures. If one performs the sacrifices prescribed in Karmakanda with the desire for material gain, that is called cheating. If one has desire and faith in the happiness of material objects, one will ask for material results from a sacrifice. But if one can execute one's activities without interest in these material results, one's heart will become purified. That is the actual purpose of the Karma Kanda. When one's heart is purified, one's interest and taste for culturing bhakti begins. By chanting the holy name, bhakti develops and matures. Thus, it can be seen that the end result of Karma Kanda is to come to taste the holy name. At least if those activities are done properly, the results one can obtain from chanting the name are far beyond anything one can obtain by wandering in any of the 14 planetary systems. Indeed, the results from the holy name are incomparable. But how can a karmi or jnani obtain these results with their offensive attitude? Just by namabhasa, one can get all the results obtained by the process of karma and jnana. If such results can be obtained by namabhasa, is there need to doubt the great benefit one will get by chanting the pure name? All the glories of the name that are recited in the scriptures are accepted as fact by the sincere bhakta. The low class men do not accept this. However, and by their doubting, commit offense, which leads them to certain ruin. From the beginning to the end of the Vedas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Puranas, the name is glorified. To minimize and interpret these glories, which are clearly stated by the authority of the Vedas, will yield no good result. Hare Krishna. In summary, this passage discusses the importance of chanting the holy name of Krishna and warns against philosophies that obscure this practice. Sri Shankaracharya's philosophy distorts the Vedas and the concept of bhakti, leading people away from true devotion. Combining his teachings with chanting is an offense. Direct interpretation of Vedas is crucial. Only by accepting the direct meaning of the Vedas, which emphasizes pure bhakti, one can attain prema or love of God. Indirect interpretations lead to spiritual death. The Vedas prioritize chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is Krishna's spiritual form in the material world. Criticizing the Vedas is an offense. Since the Vedas teach chanting the name, criticizing them is equivalent to criticizing the name itself. In this age of Kali Yuga, people ignore Krishna and his name, instead worshipping Maya Devi, the illusory energy, and engaging in sinful activities. Maya Devi's role is she rewards or punishes based on karma, but only serves those devoted to Krishna, helping them cross the material ocean. One should offer respect to the scriptures, especially Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the essence of the Vedas. Haridasa Thakur is a great example. By constantly chanting the holy name and avoiding criticism of scripture, he exemplifies the pure devotion. His humility and devotion make him a worthy example to follow. Chapter 8 talks about interpreting the holy name. Haridasa explains about the fifth offense, misinterpreting the glories of the holy name. He emphasizes the power of the name, citing scriptures that describes it as the purest knowledge, most powerful vow, most effective meditation, and the highest renunciation. He also mentioned the equivalence of chanting different names. 1,000 Vishnu names is equal to one Rama name, 3 Rama names is equal to one Krishna name. Haridasa stresses that minimizing the effects of chanting the holy name, as described in the Vedas and Puranas, is a grave offense. Those who commit Arthavada or giving misleading interpretations against the name are destined for hell. He criticizes those who claim the scriptural glorification of the name is merely a lure, arguing that their lack of faith and bhakti sukriti prevents them from understanding the true meaning and benefit of the holy name. They twist the scriptures to mean the opposite of their intended purpose. Hare Krishna.